Snapchatted nudes to 10 plus other girls after a year of being together.
He would literally clip his toenails and leave his toenail clippings under my pillow.
I wasn't allowed to call my friends past 9 p.m.
So last week I made a video about the importance of choosing yourself and also the dangers of not choosing yourself. So this week we're going to do a little reaction video because I came across this thread called "Things My Ex Did But I Still Stayed." This is essentially a PSA. Warning. These things happen and these are things that you need to look out for. Oh, and quick disclaimer before I start. I know the views are a little different today, but that's because my husband is home and I hate recording when he's home. I just don't feel safe. I don't feel safe to be myself and to be as loud as I want. So I'm actually hiding out in the car recording right now. I am on the verge of passing out because I don't want to turn the AC on. It's a lot. Okay, let's go into the video.
There are some things that my ex did and I still stayed. Grabbed my belly and told me to work out. Told me he hated my friend and then proceeded to ditch me any night that we went out with her to have hour-long deep talks. Meanwhile, he gave me no emotional support. Allowed this girl he had hooked up with before we were dating and her friends to cyberbully me for like a year and then publicly flirted with her and her friends on Instagram when we were already dating for at least 6 months. And then he ended up dating her after we broke up. Got mad at me for He's like, I don't satisfy you. I'm like, yeah, you don't. Oh, speaking of, only went down on me like 5 times in 5 years, but then made me go down on him every single time. And then he wouldn't kiss me after. Oh, speaking of, he wouldn't kiss me after I ate a McDonald's burger. Got jealous when I came out as bisexual after dating for like 4 years. He said it was like, now I gotta compete with girls too. Weird. Called my mom a cunt. Called me a bag as a joke for like months, even though I told him it wasn't funny. And he only stopped when his guy friend told him it wasn't funny. Would point out when my mustache or armpit hair grew in. He wouldn't let me wear my hair in a ponytail or curly. Mind you, my hair is naturally curly. Packed up and left in the middle of the night to go move in with his mom without any communication or warning multiple times. Blocked me whenever we got into big fights. Broke up with me.
Wait. First of all, the fact that this video is not done, I paused it because she kept going. Every time I thought it was almost done, it kept going. So I had to, this video, the whole thing is 4 minutes long. Girl, you telling me he gave you enough for this video to be 4 minutes long? Okay. You know what? The only thing that I can hope is that you were really young. And I can speak to this for myself too. Like when I was younger, I accepted more BS because I didn't know better. Like I didn't know my worth then. I don't know how to say it, but I just didn't know what I deserved. So I stayed for BS. Mind you, I didn't stay that long. Like, girl, but I did let myself be in situations for longer than I need to. I just hope in these situations you were really young and, you know, since then you've learned your worth, because some of these are atrocious. Calling your mother the C word, and then you the W word, and then he dated the girl that I don't even remember what that was, but you know what, I will say I do respect people like her who can go through stuff like that and not be ashamed to say that they did, because I think that is a sign of growth. Like when you can look at something that might be embarrassing or might, you know, show you in a bad light, but you know you are, I guess, above that now, so it doesn't matter, and you're willing to share your story for other people. Like, this is a PSA video. Sis, if you are going through something like this, because this girl's video was 4 minutes long, if a man has given you enough content that a video like this can be 4 minutes long, my God, you have to leave. You have to. It's time to go. Holy hell. Okay, next one.
Things my ex did and I still stayed. This one's not good. First one, almost broke up with me because I sang this song. Oh, Vicky, you're so bad. Yeah, Who the fuck is Mickey? Who? Why is Mickey so fine? What about me, huh? Okay. Number 2. He got mad at me because my birds are boys. Yep, that's right. My 2 budgies are boys. And I can't have boys in my room. So he got very mad at me. Almost a breakup. Number 3. I wasn't allowed to post TikToks. Yep, that's right. I wasn't allowed to post nothing at all. And that's why I'm trying to become an influencer. To prove him wrong. I wasn't allowed to post TikToks, post on Instagram, post photos because he didn't want other men seeing me. Number 4. I wasn't allowed to call my friends past 9 p.m. Yeah, I had to be on call to him. Routine. Number 5. I had a bedtime. If you didn't guess already, same like the last one, my bedtime was 10:30 p.m. At my big age. Bedtime, yeah. If I left the house, I had to be on the phone to him. Couldn't go for a walk, couldn't go to a shop, I had to be on the phone to him. So you can imagine, my meetups with my friends weren't nice. Obviously, I did not stay on the phone to him at my friend's house. He just got very pressed that I wasn't on the phone to him while I was hanging out with my friends trying to bond. Number 5, last but not least. No piercings. None. That's right, not allowed any piercings. Because he was afraid that other men would pierce me. Even if I said a girl would pierce me, Even if I requested to pierce myself, nope. You can't ruin your body. I'm sorry, but you are not a parent. And I am of age to be getting piercings without having to ask for permission. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and there's much more if you want.
Before I go any further into this video, I just want to introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is Dar, short for Darlene. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you stay for the long run. And if you are coming back to your girl, thank you so much for being so loyal and wonderful and beautiful and mwah. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and we can go back to the video now. There were so many things that it's just problematic. Not only is it problematic, that man was abusive. That is an abusive man. I am sorry. If you are currently in a situation where your man is telling you what you can wear, where you can go, who you can interact with, you have a bedtime, and maybe you're so deep into it that you don't realize that this is abusive behavior. Maybe in your mind you think like, oh, he loves me, you know, he wants to protect me, he just wants to make sure that I'm safe. No, that man wants a trophy. He wants something pretty that he can just put on a shelf, and when he's ready to, you know, take you off the shelf, you're ready for him, you're there, you're available. What do you mean I have a bedtime? What do you mean I can't call my friends past 9 p.m? That's abuse. That is mental abuse. That is emotional abuse. Holy crap. And wait. I just remembered a part of it. He was mad that the birds, you know, an actual bird, the animal that she had were male. That's a psychopath. He's a psycho. Like, he's dangerous. There's no telling what that man will do. Like, would he be mad at your father for being your father? What is going on? Hello, PSA.
Things our exes did and we still stayed.
Bit my face because I wanted to go home for the night.
You win already?
Excuse me, wait a minute. He bit her face? Like, took a bite out of her face?
Snapchatted nudes to 10 plus other girls after a year of being together.
Bit my when he was eating it.
Wait a minute. What's going on with that guy? Is it the same guy? He might have a problem.
Why did he bite it? He thought that's how you ate it. Because I asked him the same question.
Got drunk and told me I needed to chill because I've been on them pills, literally referring to antibiotics I was on because I had swollen lymph nodes.
He thought it was affecting your behavior. He was like, you know, you've been on them pills. You don't even know what you're saying. You know, you've been on them pills. I was like, my antibiotics.
Okay, one of my pet peeves is men blaming our emotions on period, medication, whatever it may be, any little emotion that you have, any little reaction that you have to something that you should rightfully be upset about, it's blamed on the fact that you're on your period. So it's not a valid reaction. That is just one of my pet peeves. Okay.
Had my mom arrested. I need to know the story time on that one.
I can't.
Not right now, like, but
Yes.
please. Threatened to unalive himself if I didn't pick up the phone after he verbally abused me all night.
Bought 3 pairs of sneakers instead of helping me with the rent.
My last one I have here is
Please.
pushed me into a locker on the first day of school and called me a smut.
You know what it was? I feel like this happened in like middle school or something. And to her, when it happened, she was like, oh, he likes me. Like, he pushed me, so he must like me. Because you know when you're little, right? People would be like, oh, if a boy is mean to you, that means he likes you. First of all, that is such a dangerous thing to tell little girls. Because what do you mean? A man being mean to me means he likes me. Like, what are you telling me right now? So that is probably definitely what happened. You know what? I love this video because I love that they're supporting each other through their delusions. So that's great. Okay, let's move on.
So I'm on my way to work, and my therapist said anytime you feel like sadness or like he was such a good person, pull up the notes that you had while y'all was together, or think about all the bad times and like say something about that. And again, no judgment to him. He has his own trauma, his own things he's working through. He has his own story on his side at the end of the day. But let me share with y'all, because what better way to like, you know, just like feel. Okay, so first one, he was a heavy, like he always felt like he needs to get his off. So I was not comfortable with corn, and he knew that. And there was one day where I like vented. I was like, hey, like it makes me feel very insecure, like I don't want you to do it. And complete flip script, he was like, well, like I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna beat it how many times I want, because I need to get mine off every day. I can't not get mine off every day. And I was like, okay, but it makes me feel insecure. Like I feel it's disgusting to me. Like that's my boundary. He was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing that, and how you feel is how you feel, and I don't care. Ooh, okay, so that was the first one. Another one, we were like in a rush, and we were already like behind schedule, and he didn't wait for me, and he just got out the car, and I was like screaming his name to wait for me, and he didn't wait. And then he told me I should not have to always cater to you. You get out the car, I'm not waiting for you. That's that. Another one, he has told me these tears do not mean shit. Keep crying, you're not fooling anyone. So yeah, that's like my 3. If you want more, let me know. But like that's some things that honestly makes me feel better when I'm like in my bag.
First of all, a man who has no self-control is so unattractive. That is so unattractive. Because what do you mean you can't control yourself for a day? A day? And that's not even the point. The main point is like your significant other is coming to you and saying, this thing that you are doing makes me uncomfortable. This thing that you are doing makes, you know, it is gonna impact our relationship. And you don't give one flying F. Your response is, I have to do this because I need it. I need it. He's like SpongeBob with the water. I need it. I need it. You have no self-control, because I feel like that means you can cheat on me at any time. But if you can't go one day, that means like it's open season for you all the time. And you will justify it by saying, you know, I'm a man. I have needs. I'm a man. And absolutely not. And I'm so glad her therapist gave her that advice. And I think that's good advice for anyone. If you're struggling to cut somebody off in your life, or, you know, keep them out of your life, do what she did. Remember all the bad times that this person put you through. Give yourself specific examples of when they made you feel the worst. And that should stop it right there. And then the whole, I don't care if you're crying. I don't care if you're crying. That meant holy mother of God. Like, no empathy, nothing. Like, what are you, an animal? I think even animals have empathy. Even animals, like, they will, like, my dogs, for example, if I seem sad, I swear my dogs know. And they will come and, like, lick my feet or lick my hands and, like, try to cuddle up to me. I swear they know when I'm sad. And they will try to, like, cuddle me. So if a dog, an animal, can feel empathy for another person or for a person, you as a grown human being cannot. That is sad and that is scary. So I am glad that she got out. I'm glad that she's getting help to stay out. And another reason, I keep saying this, but I love videos like this because, you know, we're all human. We all, like, I guess, fall to temptation. And sometimes we forget that we deserve the best. So we fall for things like this. So I'm glad that she's sharing her story, because maybe there's a girl out here who, you know, is going through a relationship like that. And maybe she'll come across this and realize, like, oh, wait, this is not okay. Maybe I do need to leave this guy. Girl.
Things my boyfriend did and I still stayed. Okay, so firstly, he cheated on me with my best friend. They basically went to a hotel and then, like, you know, but they both said sorry, so I forgave them, you know. He cheated on me like 7 times. Okay, so first time he cheated on me.
Wait! Girl, I'm trying so hard not to I'm trying so hard to listen and not judge. 7 times? Seven.
It was because he was sending dick pictures to his one girl, and then, like, she basically was sending the same, her whole thing, you know. They were, like, doing stuff like master, you know what I'm saying? They were doing that, but that was online, so I really just forgave him because, you know, people make mistakes. Now the other 5 times he cheated on me with his ex-girlfriend. They will meet up, and then, like, he will go to the mall with her and buy her stuff. He bought her a Coach bag and stuff like that, but he said that he only did that because she was going through stuff. So, you know, I'm glad he was being helpful to her, and I forgave him because forgiveness is everything. Another thing he did, but I still stayed with him, was that he basically called my mom a bitch. And he called her, he was saying that, oh, your mom, her all wide open and shit. He started cursing at my mom, saying hella shit about my mom. But I forgave him because I know people have different ways of expressing themselves, so I honestly forgive.
Wait! No, I don't think I could keep listening. That's pissing me off. That's pissing me off. Girl, you're so pretty. I love you so much. You're so pretty, but I'm getting upset. So I think I'm gonna stop this one. But I will say, right? Forgiveness is not always it. Like, you can forgive somebody. You can. Because I don't think anyone wants to hold on to, like, anger and hurt. Like, nobody needs that. So forgiving is one thing. Staying is another. You can forgive someone and still choose to walk away from them. What do you mean? 7 times? And my best friend? And then I forgave both of them because they said sorry? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I couldn't do it. Maybe she was young, you know? Maybe she was... Because, like I said before, sometimes when you're young, things don't click the right way. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she was young. But hopefully she learned from that situation and she knows in the future, at least leave after the second time, child. Like, okay, if you want to forgive him the first time, that's your business. But the second time, you got to leave. It cannot get up to 4 or 3. Miss ma'am.
Things our exes did and we stayed.
Say the guy I lost. When I met his parents, I was 15, he was 19, and he told me to tell his parents that I was 18.
I was going through his text this one night and he texted his friend calling me a weird bitch.
My ex bought me a fake Cartier bracelet and told me it was real.
Mine was yelling at me outside of a bar so loud that these random girls I didn't know asked me if I needed help.
Had a guy tell me he loved me after 5 days of meeting him.
I had a guy give me a promise ring, take a picture of it, send it to another girl, say it was for her, give it to me, and then steal it from me. And then lied about all that.
Oh, I have one actually.
Okay, stole my favorite sweatpants from me, won't give them back, and then I saw him wearing them around school.
Wait a minute. I don't know why that specific one. Wait. He stole a girl's sweatpants and then wore it around school? Like, was it unisex? Like, I don't understand what. Oh, I don't know why that one really got me. Okay, wait.
Okay, he stole my sister's favorite sweatshirt that was mine and then gave it to his current girlfriend and wouldn't give it back to me.
Why are they all these men thieves? Like, they were all thieves. What's going on? And mind you, let me just say, all these women, 10 out of 10 beautiful. Like, what the heck? You better go find you a man. Not a boy, a man. Because you are all so gorgeous. Don't piss me off right now. Go find a man. But you know what I love? Okay, I love, this is, mind you, this situation, the situations that they were talking about, not good. But I love how women can just tell each other our most embarrassing stories. And it's just like a kumbaya. Like, yes, let's just laugh about the fact that we did this trifling thing years ago. But it's okay because we're all like, it's fine. I love that women can do that. I love that. That's why I say I will never, like, I know I'm watching videos on this, but I swear it's not to judge. It's a PSA. Like, I need other people to learn from this and, like, see the patterns and break the pattern. Leave. Do not forgive. Please do not be like that last girl and forgive that man 7 times. Leave. And then also, when we talk about situations like this, I feel like it makes other women more open to share, you know, because I think it's important that we share. I think communication is so important because someone might be going through the same thing that you are going through, but because you're not aware, you feel ashamed or you feel like you have to hide. But when we share our stories and the bad times and the good times, I feel like it connects us and it makes us, you know, more likely to leave, get help if needed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not judging any of these women. It's just, you know, we got to do better.
Things my ex did and I still stayed. One time I found a thong on his bed and he told me that it was his sister's. So he would literally clip his toenails and leave his toenail clippings under my pillow. And he would literally tell me that he left me a surprise under my pillow.
Wait a minute. Girl, that man hated you. What do you mean? You clip your dirty toenails and you put it under my pillow and you think it's funny enough? You think we're pals? We're friends? And you're going to say you left me a little surprise? The way he would find the clippings in his... I'd be like, babe, let me make you some breakfast today.
Took me on a trip to Disneyland and then I later found out that he used my credit card to pay for it all. And the whole time I was like, oh, this is so romantic and so cute, but I literally paid for the whole trip. He would take my phone whenever he felt like it and he would either text my friends really mean things or block them because he thought that they were bad people. And there was literally times where I caught him blocking my family members because he thought that they were trying to get in the way of our relationship. Y'all know how I said that he smelled bad and he wouldn't shower? So one time when we were at the pool, as soon as he got in, I'm not even kidding, the water around him turned black. Like literally all the mugre that he had on his body was like coming off. One time I let him borrow my car and when he got back, I found a bra in the backseat and till this day I don't know whose it was. Oh, and then one time he asked me to borrow money because he said his grandma was sick, but then he ended up taking a girl out on a date with the money. He would also constantly send me pictures of models and tell me that I needed to look like them or he was going to break up with me.
So you're telling me this man had that much audacity and he wasn't showering? Do you understand how much audacity you have to smell and still do things like this? Like, why are these women doing charity? Like, what? This is charity. This is an unpaid internship. What is going on? The toenail clipping? Ma'am. And then you saw the ring he left around the pool. You know what? At least you learned. At least you learned, girl. Hopefully you learned. I pray you learned.
Things my ex-boyfriend did and I still stayed. On my birthday, we got into a fight, so he threw my present into oncoming traffic. He made me sleep on FaceTime with him every single night because he thought I would just text boys all night. One time when we were hanging out, I caught him cheating and he ran upstairs, locked himself in his mom's room and was saying he was gonna off himself. I invited him camping one time with my family and he woke me up in the middle of the night and he was threatening to go wander around in the woods. And it was like 3 a.m. So I had to beg him all night.
Okay, please. That is just an unstable human being. He needed help. He needed some serious, like, help. Like, doctor, please, therapy, something. That is scary.
To stay awake all night to make sure he didn't leave. He would go through, like, my text with my family. Like, no one else, but always, like, my mom and my dad and my sister. One time we went mini golfing and I wasn't taking the game serious enough, and so he stormed off and left. And I still don't know where he went to this day. Whenever I would post like a selfie on my story, he would remake the same selfie and pose and post it on his story mocking me. Whenever we would get into a fight, he would turn his location on and go to his ex's house. This one girl had texted him and said, if you bring me a Diet Coke, I'll give you a kiss. So he did. And I'm pretty sure I was at his house. And then after, I found out about it the next day from all his friends, and he tried to gaslight me and tell me that we weren't exclusive. One time, we got into a fight in physics class, so he broke up with me during that class. He would mock my family members or make fun of them and like talk crap on them to me. I could make like 4 more of these, but here is the makeup for today. Love you all.
She said a history class or some kind of physics class. So they must have been in high school. This must have been some high school thing. Yeah, that makes sense, because if he's going on trips with her family, and yeah, this sounds like high school. It sounds like high school. But that still doesn't make it any better. Like, I know I said when you're younger, sometimes, to be honest, when you're younger, these things just happen because you don't know your worth yet. Like, you don't know who you are. You don't know your place in the world. So you just fall for anything, you know? But at the same time, I think it's important for teenage girls to know these things happen and have, you know, that in the back of their mind, that things like this is not okay. Like, that is an unstable boy. Like, even if it's high school, that boy needs therapy. He needs help. He needs some milk. He needs something. Like, that is not okay. My God. Anyways, I'm about to die in this car, child. I turned the AC off because I didn't want it to be, you know, going on in the background. But I feel like I'm like a dog who got left in the car or something. You know, God forbid. Please don't do that. But I feel like I need to get out right now. Like, wow. Okay. So I will see you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe. But let me know what you thought, because holy my God. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you. Bye. What was that noise that I just made? Okay, I will see you guys later. I will see you guys later. Mwah. Love you.